how to install cabinet drawers. First step is cut spacers so you can set the drawer slides right inside the cabinet and screw them into place at even heights on each side. To do the top levels, you can use those same spacers and prop them up with a pieces of plywood like I'm doing here. And now you can just put the drawer slide right on top of it and screw it into place. The next thing I do is I make sure that the front of the drawer slide is aligned with the face of the cabinet. You can use just a piece of plywood and make sure it's flush. And then you start to screw it together. I like to screw it into one of the long slotted holes first, just in case there's any movement, and I can make some adjustments and make sure it's flush with the face of the cabinet before I secure it into the other tabs. When I say other tabs, I mean these U-tabs. These are the only tabs that at the end you want to have screwed in because they can pop out a little bit and give some room for tolerance. So here you see I'm just sliding things into place so I can reach those tabs. I took out my long slotted screw and I added it into my U-tab there. So at the end there are 3 U-tabs that you've screwed into, and that's how you get them on the side of the cabinet. Next, I took the cabinets out so I could install the drawers easier. And the first thing that I did is make sure I give some adjustment to the drawer side itself. So I'm pushing those U-tabs out a little bit just to give a bit of room for tolerance. This is because my drawers are just slightly smaller than the gap between the drawer sides, and I can always push these back later and give the perfect fit. Then I put some 3/4 inch plywood spacers at the bottom and will install my drawers by essentially sticking them back on those between the drawer sides. I'll pull out the slides and then start to screw them onto each side of the drawer one at a time. So that's what I'm doing here. And you pull it out just enough to get to that first screw hole and again set it flush to the face of the cabinet. Do this on each side and screw the main non-slotted hole together, like you see there. Once you got that on both sides, you'll pull out the drawer slightly again until you hit the next hole to screw in there. And you will do this on each side of the cabinet. For the final screw hole, you want to take out the entire drawer just because it's so far back and screw those in place. And then you can put them back on the cabinet sides and test things out. Finally, I do the same method for the top drawer. And you'll notice I have, again, 3/4 inch spacers between the bottom drawer that I can sit this on and easily get this drawer attached as well. Once again, final testing. Perfect fit. Woo! For last steps, I reinstall the cabinet boxes against the wall, and coming up in future videos, I will be making cabinet door faces. Stay tuned.